Today, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this solar-powered flashlight. I think things like this are a great idea to have in case of an emergency situation or to take with you while you're doing outdoor activities, especially camping, because this is one that can be charged in your home with a charging cable, but it can also be fully charged using strictly solar power. So you've got the solar panel right here that you can charge this with. Okay, and then you have your power button on this side right here to turn your flashlight off, and it has 3 working modes. You've got kind of a lower light, a higher light, and then a flashing SOS mode. And then over here is this panel that you can peel open. Okay, for your charging here. So this is where you will charge in. So you'll plug in and charge the flashlight with this. You can also charge other devices through this by plugging in the USB part here and then charging other devices with this particular flashlight. Okay, and then you've got these 4 indicator lights on the back. So you can see how charged your flashlight is. So if you are charging using the sun or plugging in, you'll be able to see if you've got a full charge, and I'll show you that in a second because this one's not completely charged. So I'll show you what that looks like with those lights here. Okay, so you've got 3 working modes. Here's your lower light, your brighter light, and then your flashing light. And to cycle through those, you just hit that power button. So you hit one time for the lower light, twice for the higher light, and then on the 3rd time for that flashing mode, and then the 4th click will turn it off. Okay, so pretty simple design. It is very thin and long, and it's got a nice sized solar panel here to absorb the sunlight. So as far as charging time goes for this one, to charge through your USB port, it takes about 6 hours, and then to get a full charge from the sun, it takes 18 hours. Okay, so once fully charged, the LED working time for they call the different modes bright mode, which I would call the lower light mode, and then super bright mode, which I would call that, the higher mode. So for the lowest power, they say 33 hours of working time if you've got it on that initial one. On this one. Okay, it's going to be less for that higher powered one and for the flashing because it's taking up more powers. So that first mode is about 100 lumens, and then the second one is 120 lumens, and then about 110 for the SOS mode. So less lumens for the first one, so you're definitely saving on power, and that one should work about 33 hours. Charge time, 6 hours with your cord, and then 18 hours with the sun. Let me show you some of the accessories that it comes with. You've got this clip, which is Velcro, and slides in here. And it's a heavy-duty Velcro strap there. Really thick, really nice, and it's got this clip here. So if you're putting it out to charge in the sun, you can hang it somewhere. You can strap it to a backpack. You can put in various places. So if you're out hiking and things like that, this can be getting charged by the sun while it is outside with you. Okay, and that just comes off there. I'll leave it on there for now. It's nice to have that little clip on there. And then it also it also comes with your charging cable, which is your USB on one side, and then this little plug over here. So let me plug this in and show you what it looks like when it's charging. Okay, so I could plug in that USB here and be able to charge other devices through here, or I can charge the flashlight itself by plugging it in. Okay, so now you can see my 4 indicator lights, and this one over here is flashing. So you can see that it's almost charged, but not quite fully charged. So I've got 3 lights that are solid and 1 that's still flashing. Okay, so you'll know that it's fully charged when all 4 of these lights go a solid color. So definitely when it comes to solar powered things, obviously, it charges faster and works better with the battery if you are charging with your cable and powering inside. So this is not one that I would hang outside every single day and be charging, but when I'm using outside, I would definitely be using that solar power when you don't have the option for electricity. So do charge inside, and then you've got this nice long flashlight that you can carry around and use for any purpose. But while it's outside with you during the day, it can be getting charged and maintaining that battery there. So having a nice flashlight like this that is able to be charged by the power of the sun is a fantastic idea. It's great for camping, hiking, any of your outdoors activities, and it's great for an emergency situation where you might be out of power. So if you're looking at a long-term power outage during the day, you can be getting that solar light here, and you don't have to be worrying about going through batteries and things like that because you can just charge with the sun. So it's a great one to have, and I'm definitely pleased with the quality of this one. And this is cool and going to get a lot of use with us for camping and other outdoors activities like that. And it's just a nice one to have in like an emergency bag or something like that should you encounter some kind of disaster or you're just out of power or something like that, that you can be able to charge even without electricity. So that's been your closer look at this solar flashlight.